Perek Beis, Mishnah Vov. V'lama ulema omru. And that nikud which I just corrected is actually the way the Melech Shlomo tells us to read it. He says it's not v'lama, it's ulema. It's not why. It's and with regard to what? Ulema omru kol hamechametz v'hametabel v'hamedabea lahachmir. With regard to what did they tell us in Mishnah Dalet? And the Melech Shlomo says, whose they told us? He brings from the Rash Sir Leon that they had this as a Kabbalah from the Nevi'im. So ulema omru, with regard to what did they say that kol hamechametz v'hametabel v'hamedamea, that if the ingredient that falls in, which is truma or Arla or klei hakerem, falls into this larger mixture, that lahachmir, that it's always machmir, that you always have to go to chumrah, that the whole mixture becomes osa. Answers the Mishnah, min b'minoi. That's when the thing that falls in is the same min as the rest of the mixture into which it fell. And the Mishnah will give us an example soon. Lehokel or lehachmir. With regard to what did they say, that sometimes we go lekula and sometimes we go lechumrah. That's in a case of min b'she'eino min. And that the Mishnah, the next Mishnah will give us an example of. Keitzah. What is the example of min b'minoi? So'or shel chitim. Yeast of chitim, of wheat, shenafal esoich isas chitim, that fell into a dough made from wheat. V'yesh boi kedei lechametz. And there is in that so'or a sufficient quantity to make the whole dough rise, to make it chametz. Bein sheyesh boi la'alois be'echad umeo, uvein she'ein boi la'asos be'echad umeo osor. Whether, under normal circumstances, there would be enough there in the larger mixture for it to be mevatel the smaller mixture, the smaller amount that falls in, the truma. We're talking about truma here because the example is echad umeo. If it was arlo klei hakerem, it would be the same din, but it would be echad u'mosayim. So ben sheyesh bo lalos be'echad umeo, whether it could be bottled normally, or ben she'ein bo lalos be'echad umeo, whether it could not be bottled, osor, it is always osor. Ein bo lalos be'meo ve'echad, obviously, if there is anyway not enough there for it to be bottled, then ben sheyesh bo kedei lechametz, ben she'ein bo kedei lechametz, whether there is enough there for it to make it rise or not, it is also because anyway it is not bottled. Just an interesting ha'ara here from Reb Kiva Eger in his Taisus in the Gillian, in the margin, that the Mishnah is saying that Sa'ar shel chitim and Isas chitim is called min b'minoi. And he just he explores the idea and he brings rayas that Sa'ar shel chitim is perhaps not the same min as Isas chitim, because Sa'ar is Sa'ar and Isa is Isa. And not only is it not the same meaning, he says it's chaluk b'shma or b'time. It's got a different name and a different time. That takes us to the end of Mishnah Vov.